Hey everybody, welcome back. Procarry Trucker. Currently I-70 bound, mile marker 136 in Missouri in a rental car. Headed to Omaha, Nebraska. Hang on a second. Showing about 4 hours and 34 minutes from Omaha. I'm thinking I'm farther than that because I could be wrong, but I was thinking it was 3 hours from Kansas City to Omaha on 29. And I'm 2 hours, a little over 2 hours away. From Kansas City now. About 2 hours, something like that. Company rented me a car to go up and help the Omaha terminal out. Terminal is actually in Council Bluffs, Iowa, just across state line and from Omaha into Iowa there. Basically one big town. Omaha sits on the Nebraska side, Council Bluffs sits on the Iowa side. Loving my world, appreciate you joining. Cobra, good to see you. Thanks for joining. I-70 westbound Missouri. Should be coming up on the 134 mile marker headed to Omaha, Nebraska. I'm in a rental car right now. Company got a rental car for me to go up to Omaha in. I'll actually be back in the truck Wednesday. Probably be doing runs from Omaha, Nebraska down to Atkins, Kansas. Going to Nebraska for work. As my channel name says, I am a truck driver. We got a terminal in Council Bluffs, Iowa, which is on basically, like I said, just on the Iowa side. Omaha is on the Nebraska side. We got a terminal in Council Bluffs, Iowa. We call it the Omaha terminal. Really short-handed right now, so I'm going up to help out. Neon, good to see you. Appreciate you joining. SK, appreciate you joining. Not bad out today. I'm showing 94 degrees. Humid as heck though. It is really humid out. I'll get up to Omaha tonight, get checked in the motel. I will have tomorrow. I have been to Omaha to help out before, but it's been a long time. So I will have tomorrow to reacclimate myself with the area. Reacclimate myself with exactly where the terminal is located. I looked into the position I got. Been with this company for 13 years, and about the past 3 or so, I've been on a 4 on, 4 off schedule. I work 4 days on, 4 days off. Now that's regular when I'm just out of my terminal. If I'm going up to help another terminal out, I'll be working 5, 6 days a week. But I make, for generally being 4 on, 4 off, working half the year, I make pretty decent money. Been with this company 13 years. I've been driving for 27. Company I drive for, pretty much regional. My terminal's out of southern Illinois. We do Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio. Yeah, the one load we had went to Ohio. We don't do that no more, so don't really do much Ohio, but Kentucky, Tennessee. On occasion, we'll go down to Texas. We got one place in Arkansas we deliver to, and we have one place in Mississippi we deliver to on occasion. Wisconsin. Used to do some Michigan, don't do much Michigan anymore. So pretty much Midwest is what we do. Out of the terminal I run out of normally. Like I said, this Omaha is going to be, I'm going up to help out another terminal. So next 2 weeks I won't be running out of my home terminal. Before I started this company, I did do coast to coast, and I did Canada. Been all 48 states, continental U.S. states, and 4 provinces of Canada. Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. I've seen tornadoes driving a couple times, but I've lived in the Midwest my entire life, so tornadoes ain't nothing new to me. I've seen a few. We get tornadic weather. If I'm off work and I'm not busy, don't really have much to do, I'll hop in the vehicle and I'll go looking for them. Now, I don't do like the storm chasers and basically get right in line with them. I'll pick a route that is 5-6 miles south of the front, running parallel with the storm. And I'll try to see the tornadoes from a distance. But I do like storms. But I'm not stupid enough to get in the path of one. Yeah, you do a border crossing, you got to have the right paperwork. Only time you can get by with pretty much limited paperwork is if you're empty. But even empty, you got to have the right stuff. You go through the border checkpoint, everything's still got to check out. Company I drove for before the one I drive for now, I cross the border once or twice a week on general. On occasion, I would have a week or two that I didn't cross, but just before I started this video, I stopped at Kingdom City, Missouri, stretched my legs, used the restroom. I had a Dairy Queen there at the gas station, so I grabbed me a Blizzard. Just finished it. Tell you, this car I got issued at the rental place. It's got all kinds of bells and whistles on it. I should be getting back to 70 mile an hour zone here pretty quick. I'm 20 mile to Kansas City area. 2 hours. Yeah, I'm at 123. So I ought to be at the motel by midnight, Central Time, local time. I prefer working nights, but the company I'm with now, that really does not work out. There are occasions I get to run nights, but most generally it's running days. You start early, get your runs done, and our company puts us in a motel for our 10-hour break if we're out on the road. So it generally start early, finish your day, go to the motel, get a 10-hour break, and get back at it. But anytime I got a choice, I prefer running nights. less traffic, less cops. The scales, unless they're open 24 hours, are generally closed at night. And if you run nights, when you get ready to shut down, you're shutting down early morning, and it's a whole lot easier to find a parking place. Most places we deliver, it's usually anywhere from a 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. delivery. We don't have a lot of places we deliver to that receive 24 hours. We got a couple, but not many. I pull pneumatic bulk tank. We haul flour, starch, resin, pretty much powders or like plastic pellets. Well, I have hauled corn in a pneumatic and unloaded, but only time I did that is when I went out to help the Fort Worth, Texas terminal. I get down around the 40-mile marker. I think it's right around the 40. That's not Kansas City, but I pretty much consider it Kansas City. Kind of like Chicago. I consider anything from the Wisconsin state line down to at least down to US 30. And from the lake all the way over to Joliet, I consider that entire area Chicago, whereas it's not all Chicago, it's suburbs. But as far as I'm concerned, that whole area is Chicago. And I don't like, being from downstate Illinois, I don't like Chicago. Paschal truck lines. I believe they're out of Murray, Kentucky. Yep, Murray, Kentucky. Paschal truck lines. Oh, he's an owner-operator. He must be leased on to Paschal. His truck, he's out of Mission, Texas. I appreciate you stopping by, SK. Had a little bit of a delay there. Phone must have had a dead spot. Came up reconnecting, but looks like I'm back now. That's one thing about traveling using the, well, whether you're using your phone data or a hotspot, either one. Very possible to lose signal. Luckily, phone I've got is pretty decent about keeping signal most places. There are places I'll lose signal, but for the biggest part, I've got pretty decent signal. That was a beaver telling me I turned my left signal on, saying, hey, there's a vehicle beside you. Going over the Missouri River. Du dummer Scheißkopf. I was gonna bring my fishing poles with me, but my fishing poles, I got a storage shed that's literally right across the street from me. My fishing poles are in there right now. And for some reason I couldn't find the key to the door, the shed, the padlock I got on it. I just had them yesterday. I didn't feel like screwing around taking the time to find them. I was needing to get around and get going, so I said screw it. I got plenty of other stuff to do on my days off. Keep me busy. Besides, if I'd have brought my fishing poles, I would have had a non-resident fishing license. So, by not bringing my fishing poles, that'll save me a little bit of money. Usually, pretty much most states, non-resident licenses aren't cheap. Showing I still got 4 on here. Yep. There's Mary. First, I missed your comment earlier, Mary. Sorry about that. You're the first one to comment. Thanks for stopping by. So did Susie go back to bed when you got home? I figured that. And back when I stopped in Kingdom City for that blizzard, we used to deliver plastic pellets, we call it resin, over to Kansas City. A suburb of Kansas City. I called it Kansas City, but used to stop in Kingdom City at the Holiday Inn there, where we're getting low on hours. That's where we shut down at and take our break. Holiday Inn Express, they're usually pretty nice. But CLC that Holiday Inn in Kingdom City was charging CLC the CLC rate for the room, and then turning around and charging our credit card we put on for an incidental full price for the room. And it got to where I quit stopping there. 3 times I had to complain to get reimbursed for a charge that shouldn't have been on my card. And wasn't real impressed with that gas station that's right across from him. That's where I stopped at to get the blizzard. And I was not impressed with the... Got my normal blizzard, and man, it just didn't taste right. Yeah, I don't know, it's the hills I'm going through, and I get down to a low spot, but I noticed it buffers a little bit on my end. Boonville, Bingman Road, Prairie Home. Hey, I'm in Windsor. That's the exit for Windsor Place. Speed limit across here is the same as it is in Illinois, 70 mile an hour. Missouri speed limit, same as Illinois. Oak Grove, 78 mile, and that is, Oak Grove is basically a east suburb of Kansas City, in my opinion. That's pretty much where I consider Kansas City starting. Get over here to Kansas City, I'll catch I-29 and I'll run 29 up to Omaha. Well, 29 into Council Bluffs, Iowa, then I'll catch 80 and shoot across the border into Omaha, Nebraska. And yes, I'm making this trip without a GPS. I live in Mattoon, Illinois. I could have took Route 45 up to Pasodum, hopped on 57, ran 57 up to Champaign, hopped on 74 to Quad Cities, and caught 80 there at the Quad Cities and ran 80 all the way across to Iowa that way, but same amount of time. But I've not been this way in a while, so I figured I just went down to Effingham, caught I-70, I'll run 70 Kansas City, 29, 80. I won't be on 80 that long, because like I said, I'll catch 80 there in Council Bluffs, and then just right across the state line into Omaha. Oh, Mary, All you gotta do is go a block, I guess it's what, 2 blocks north? And then, what is it, be about 12, 13 blocks east, or yeah, west. 12 to 13 blocks west, and there's the Dairy Queen there. Or you can go a block north of Broadway, go, let's see, be about 23 blocks west, and a block back north, and there's the Dairy Queen there. There's a QT with truck parking. About the same size as the one in Effingham, Illinois. Don't know if I can bring the weather channel up on this or not. Yeah, there's weather.
Right now in Boonville Township, Cooper County, Missouri, it's 89 degrees and cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 88 and a low of 77 and clear.
Yeah. Not bad, not calling for any rain. I believe there's calling for a chance to rain tonight back home. All this rain we're getting, my freaking tomato plants that I come are getting freaking huge. They're good. They're probably good 3.5 foot tall. Not quite 4 foot. This year I kind of got my planting areas that I'm gonna plant vegetables in set up, so I got tomatoes and stuff planted this year, but next year I done got it set up. I just got to get me some chicken wire so I can, once I get stuff planted, I can put around the boxes, keep the rabbits out of them, because I got zucchini on the side of the apartment. and it's growing good. It's got had blooms on it, but I think as soon as zucchini starts growing, I think the rabbits are getting to them. Got a lot of rabbits around where I live at. Yeah, I may end up having some red ones ripen and rotten by the time I get home. I told my neighbor that if he, next week and a half, if he sees a red one, go ahead and pick it and take it. No sense in letting it go into waste. I want some fried zucchini. I went a little over 250 miles. I'm down to half a tank of fuel. Conspiracy Queen, good to see you again. Oh, interesting. Cayenne, garlic, onion, mint, lavender, clove, and orange. You just basically grind that up, put it in a, mix it with liquid and spray it, or just kind of grind it up and spread it down around your plants? Conspiracy Queen, you just hopped on here. I am I-70 westbound in Missouri. I am on my way to Omaha, Nebraska for 2 weeks. Going to help a terminal out there in Omaha. Company got me a rental car to go up there in. First day is Monday, but I'm leaving out today to get up there. That way, I've helped out the Omaha terminal before, but it's been a while. So I want a day free before I start to helping them out, to reacclimate myself with the exactly where the terminal is up there, where everything's at. Yeah, that mixture you mix up, you just grind it up and dissolve it into water and spray that around your plants, or how do you use that? Throw it all in a pot of boiling water, let it steep for about an hour, let cool. Okay, I will definitely remember that. Another option I have is go get me a pellet rifle. And when I find a rabbit, have some Hasenpfeffer. Rabbit stew. That would work at keeping the rabbits out. Yeah, I never thought about that. Got a lot of birds around my place with all the pine trees next to me. I'm not going to go around this truck in front of me yet. I got a truck in the left lane that, oh, he's going to get in behind me. And now we're going to go downhill. This truck in front of him is going to speed up more than I will. Yeah, back uphill again. He's going to slow down. Does that deter ants also? You say cool. That cayenne, garlic, onion, mint, does that? Ah, okay. I know ants are pretty resilient. You get ants and it's hard to get rid of them. Coming up on more construction. Been off and on construction all the way across Missouri. Oh, cool. Mary, did you get a nap when you got home? Ah. No nap. Well, that's no good. Vanessa Kitty, good to see ya. Currently I-70 westbound Missouri. I'll go over here to Kansas City, catch 29, go north, headed up to Omaha, Nebraska. In a rental vehicle right now, going up to Omaha to help our terminal company. Got me a rental vehicle to go up in. Couldn't really take my truck being 4 on, 4 off. 4 days I'm off. Another guy drives it the 4 days I'm off. I drive it the days he's off. So if I'd have brought my truck up to Omaha for 2 weeks, he wouldn't have had a truck. He'll drive a spare on occasion when our truck's in the shop, if he has to, but he really don't like being in a spare truck. Especially does not like being in a day cab. He wants to be in a sleeper truck. He don't want to have to use the motels, which I prefer using the motels. Yeah, I thought about planting some watermelon next year. Shoot, as much rain as we've had, I don't think we have to worry about any wilt. Yeah, Mary, I figured you'd be watching your forensic shows. How was your weekend, Vanessa? See if I can get some of that dust off the windshield. I did plant some jalapenos this year, but I don't think they're going to do anything. I just don't think Southern Illinois is the right climate for them. Or I might have had them where there was either too much or not enough sun. What are you going to use ghost pepper for? I can handle some jalapeno, but my butt's not touching those habanero or those ghost peppers. Them are hot. They're a little on the spicy side. I know. I'll plant some ghost pepper for Mary. Ah, for friends. Oh man, I could. It wouldn't hurt for me to plant or two of ghost pepper. Dry them out, grind them up into a powder, and then mix them into my seasoning for chili. Oh, that'd be good. That was my plan for the jalapenos. If my jalapenos came in, I was going to dry them out, basically make them into a powder, and mix that in with my seasonings. I wouldn't put no habanero on yours. Or ghost pepper. Shoot, ghost pepper. I'd barely be using any of that on mine. Ghost pepper's hot. Ah, cool. Yeah, limited amounts. I bet that is good in a salsa. Man, I went to a pizza place last night, and I love jalapenos on pizza. So I got jalapenos on my half of the pizza last night, and I had to take the jalapenos off. They were every bit as hot as a freaking habanero. I don't know where this place got their jalapenos at, or if they had them mixed with some other peppers and not had them separated or what. But man, those jalapenos were just out of this world hot. I'd really like to plant some horseradish next year. That does sound good. Let's get on the suspension. Oh, Susie decided she had to go potty. Drei schönes Mädchen und bist nicht so ein bisschen dumm. County Highway YY. That's Missouri, and I know Wisconsin does it too. They got some county highways, county roads that are labeled with letters instead of numbers. See, I just about find a rest area and lean this seat back and take me a nap. Mary, are you ready for some more fried pickles? Or fried tomatoes? Where in the heck did I come up with pickles? No, I can't do pickles. I love cucumbers, but I don't like pickles. I don't like fried green tomatoes either, but I had a friend over last night that's been talking about them, loves them. So I went and picked a green tomato last night. I've never done fried green tomatoes, but took a gander on YouTube. Yeah, this can't be too hard, so I mixed up some flour and some wood fire garlic, mixed it together, and cracked a couple eggs in another bowl, and sliced up the tomato, and I dipped the tomato in the egg, and then I dipped it in the flour, then I re-dipped it in the egg and fried it. And she said it was really good. Yeah, I thought about different. Most of the things I found on YouTube use cornmeal. I didn't have any cornmeal, so I just used flour mixed with a little bit of wood fire garlic. I know a lot of people I know like the fried pickle, not me. I mean, I love fried zucchini. And basically how I do my zucchini, I just dip it in egg, dip it in flour, dip it back in the egg. Or no, I dip it in flour, dip it in the egg, and back in the flour. And fry my zucchini. I love fried zucchini. Only issue I do have with fried zucchini is by the time I get it all fried up, there ain't none left. I have heard of that. Melted ice cream for French toast. Conspiracy Queen, I got 6 years on you. Tuesday, July 31st, Rampton Y Highway closing at 8 p.m. I meant to stop back when I went through St. Louis. They got a liquor tobacco store called Dirt Cheap. I was going to pick up a tub or two of my chew. And I didn't think about it until I got through St. Louis. I was thinking they had more of those Dirt Cheap locations all across 70, but I looked it up and it looks like they're just right around St. Louis. Have to pick me up a tub or two on my way back. Hopefully I'm coming back through here during the day. A couple gun stores I want to stop at. See what they got as far as ammo. Conspiracy theory, that one about the cinnamon toast. I think Mary would probably like that. Yeah, I meant to bring my other 3 slices of pizza with me and I forgot it, so I'll probably call Eric, let him stop and grab the slices of pizza, because I know you won't eat them, Mary. They got jalapeno on them. Yeah, Mary got spoiled last night. I took her to Villa Pizza. We were both in the mood for salad. And where we live at, there are really not any restaurants that have just a chef salad. They got salads, but not just a regular chef salad. About the best we could do, we went to Villa Pizza. They had salad bar. But decided I went ahead and I just got a medium pizza. Half of it with the toppings she wanted and half of it with the toppings I wanted. And then we got salad bar. She really likes Villa Pizza, so she got her Villa Pizza, she got her salad, and then got back home and food settled for a little bit, and I made her green fried tomatoes. I better quit being nice. You're gonna want that every time. Yeah, just joking, Mary. Shoot, I even got indicators on the dash of this car that when my brake lights, I hit the brakes or anything, anytime the brake lights come on, I got lights on this dash that show me the brake lights are on. And like now, speed limit 70, it decreased to 60 through that construction right there. I just decreased the cruise speed down to 60. And shoot, it applied the brakes to slow me down. Yeah, Conspiracy Queen, ask Mary about some of my cooking adventures. It's something I wanted, but I've never cooked before, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. I must not be too bad of a cook. Seems like anytime I try something, that everybody eats enough of it, there's none left over. Why did you have your AC set on? I know yesterday you said it felt a little warm in there. TA, coming up on Oak Grove, Missouri. Yeah, I had mine set at 72 last night. Turned it off this morning for a little bit when we got up. I got out of bed, it felt a little nippy, so I turned it off and then opened the front door. It didn't take long to decide I'm going to shut the front door and turn the AC back on. I can't believe how humid it was today at home. Yeah. If I forget to turn mine on before I head home, it takes a couple hours to get it cooled down in there. Concordia, Waverly. Ooh, spicy smoked garlic shredded chicken. Ooh, chalupas. Conspiracy theory or conspiracy queen? All this food you're talking about, you're not by any chance Hispanic, are you? Or do you just like spicy? Celtic and Scandinavian. That sounds about as bad as a German-Irish mix. I'm American with German ancestry. My grandpa on my mom's side was German. German descent. I believe it was my great grandparents came from Germany. Ooh, anything made in a cast iron skillet has got to be good. Well, almost anything in a cast iron has got to be good. That does sound good. YouTube and Facebook both. I'm in a group on Facebook that about every day I get German recipes sent to me. Oh, that does sound good. I can't think of the name of it. I'll look it up. I can't remember if it's just German cooking or German something else cooking, but I'll get it wrote down next time I see you on a stream. Or you can direct message me. No, can't really direct message on YouTube. I can't remember if my Facebook page is tagged on my About tab or not. I know my email is. Go to my About tab on my YouTube page, homepage. Should have my email on there. If you want to email me, then I can email you that German cooking group. No, Facebook is just Richard Hudson. Just my actual name. Email's not is not hard. It's just long haul 72 is the year I was born, so long haul 72 at gmail.com. Seemed like the past week and a half, 2 weeks, about all I've really gotten are desserts. I did get it's a German recipe for pan-fried potatoes earlier today. Those really look good. I am basically what I consider the Kansas City area starting this next exit. I do fried taters and onions quite a bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I got a co-worker that does 5-6 days a week, gets 2 days off, and one of the days off, she got a couple of horses, goes and takes care of horses, done running and stuff. Usually her second day off, she will cook for her entire 5-6 days on the road. Does not eat out at all on the road. Takes all of her food and everything else with her. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with preparing enough for multiple meals, making it easy. Dude, I'm worse than that. I get lazy. I drive 3.5-4 miles down the road and I go to the restaurant. I decide that I ain't in the mood to cook and really not in the mood to have to do dishes. Oh, I'm going out to eat. Ain't got to worry about either one. Luckily, I got a really good restaurant straight down the road from me. 3.5-4 miles down the road from me. I have changed my diet a little bit. I got rid of all vegetable oil at my place. I got rid of all margarine and all cooking sprays. I don't use anything but lard, bacon grease, and real butter to cook with now. That co-worker that takes food with her, She's that way. Absolutely no fast food. She doesn't eat any bread. No bread. Nothing with breading, like popcorn shrimp that has breading on it, deep fried. Nope. Take the breading off of it and eat the shrimp, but not the coating. Fried chicken. If fried chicken's been dipped in flour or something, she'll eat the meat, but not the skin. Oh, I like my fried food. I mean, she'll eat fried food, just not with bread, nothing with breading on it. Coming up on the Oak Grove Scale House, got the big word out, so trucks don't have to go in. Missouri, you can tell whether they're open or closed even before you can read the sign, because red is closed, green is open. Kind of surprising on a Monday, the Missouri scale over there on the east side of the state, Forestell, Missouri, that scale was closed too. First overweight ticket I ever got in a semi was at that scale house on the eastbound side, on the opposite side. I was driving for Schneider on a Walmart grocery account. Picked a load up over here in Kansas City. And ended up I was a little over axle. Got my first overweight ticket. Oh, chicken fried steak. Country gravy. Generally, any time I make gravy, it's homemade gravy. I did porterhouse steaks. Last time I made homemade gravy, I did porterhouse steaks, mashed potatoes. Decided I wanted gravy for the, oh, excuse me, got the hiccups. I wanted gravy for the potatoes, so I just used the juice and grease from the steak, flour and milk, made the gravy. I do biscuits and gravy quite a bit. I do my sausage, cook up my sausage, and then I use that grease and stuff from the sausage to make milk gravy. For some reason, people seem to like my biscuits and gravy. I do not make my biscuits. I do go to the store and I buy the Grand's flaky biscuits. I really like those for biscuits and gravy. Pepper lime chicken. I like peach cobbler, but it seems like it's got to be made right. I've had a couple cobblers that just were not good at all. Dat is nog een schönes Mädchen. Mitsubishi Outlander. Are we making you even more hungry, Mary? There you go, conspiracy theory. You get a wrench. Mary must have hopped off. She didn't reply to my question. Had peach ice cream. Basically suburbs of Kansas City. Coming up on truck parking. This truck parking is where the scale used to be. Very welcome there, Conspiracy Queen. Yeah, I asked Mary if we were making her even more hungry. She must have hopped off. She didn't reply to me. That or she decided we made her enough hungry that she went and got something to eat. I figure I'll get over here and at least get headed up 29, then I'll probably hop off here. Once I get headed north on 29 a little bit, maybe get out of Kansas City area. Oh, I've done 8. I stopped and grabbed me a sandwich before I left town. Then I grabbed me a Blizzard at DQ back in Kingdom City, Missouri, right before I started this live. I'm not really hungry, but definitely nothing wrong with hearing about other people cooking and coming up with new ideas. I can talk about anything all day long, just don't get me started talking about guns because I won't stop. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is nuts. Here in Illinois, southern Illinois, basically just across the line from St. Louis, Missouri into Illinois, that area there's been a black bear roaming around late spring, early summer. I ain't heard anything about it recently, but wandered down into southern Illinois, down towards Shawnee National Forest. I do have 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. Oh, maybe I got 6 or 7 that will stop a bear in its tracks. Bears are actually really good swimmers. But I don't see him swimming from, I don't know, they probably got bears in Vermont. Pretty sure they got bears in Vermont. But I don't see him swimming that far. Bears will cover quite a bit of ground if they're relocating or going from one habitat to the other. I've always thought about maybe going bear hunting, but I'm not going to be one of those idiots that go bear hunting with a bow. Them guys are crazy. I go bear hunting, I'm taking my 45-70 and I'm going to have my Desert Eagle 50 AE on my side just in case. Same thing, I really want to go down southern Arkansas or down into Texas, maybe Oklahoma, do some hog hunting. But what I take to go hog hunting is going to be something that can drop them where they're at, and I'm going to have that 50 cal handgun on my side, just in case one gets up close and personal, I can drop it where it stands. Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, I forgot about the bomb testing site out there. Oh, I can imagine be similar to like when I lived in Mode. Had a rock quarry about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away, about 1.5 miles away. And when they would blast at the rock quarry, man, it would rattle everything. There's Mary. Hang on, Mary. Your name's going to change here in a minute. Your name's going to be Blue. I can find it there, right there. Boy, try and call, and he's just going to have to wait. There you go, Mary. Next time you make a comment, your name's going to be Blue. With a wrench. Ah, okay. You must have been on the phone with Nikki or Jill. Or your dad. I'm pretty much in the Kansas City area right now, Mary, just basically suburbs of Kansas City. Be getting into the more populated area here pretty quick. Holy cramola! Over 300. Wow. Yeah. That might rattle a person. And you guys can't carry pew-pews out there as easily, as readily as we do here. Southern Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. For going to help another terminal in a big city, I slacked off a little bit. I only brought 4 pew-pews with me. 3 handguns and a long gun. Yeah, that many bombs going off would have me it had me a little concerned. Mary, you got your phone call. You was on the phone. You messed out. Me and Conspiracy Queen were talking about more food. I'd be coming up on Blue Springs Parkway here before too long. Ooh. Ooh, I see a lake that looks really, really fun to fish. Yeah, Mary's got a wrench. Mary, I was telling Conspiracy Queen, once I get up here and head I-29 north and get out of Kansas City, that's probably where I'll stop my live stream at. Ooh, Texas Roadhouse. If I was hungry, I know where I'd be stopping. Yeah, not too bad. A few clouds. I'd be going to 3 lanes on one side here before long. Got some weather in the Dakotas, do we? Yeah, if I was hungry, I would have took the next exit. I would have went back to Texas Roadhouse and got me a steak. But I'm not hungry. Yeah, luckily I'm going to be quite a bit east of the Dakotas. State west of Nebraska is Wyoming. Du dumme Fick-Scheißkopf! Lernen zu fahren! Hey, look, Mary, I got a dark gray Kia Soul in front of me. Yours is a light gray. Yeah, the sky's not bad. Wispy clouds. (8:19) local time. We still got about a half an hour daylight left. Half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Trying to think, do I want to take 470 to 29 or do I want to stay on 70 to 29? I can't remember. Ah, do do dee do 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 do. You gonna go get a blizzard. I think I'm gonna take 470 to 29. Ik denk niet dat om Kopf. Yeah, I think it's just a shade shorter if I take 470 to 29. Well, maybe not. That's 470 right there. Guess instead of watching traffic, I should have been watching my signs. 106, was that temperature or was that heat index? We had 107 today. Heat index. Okay. Yeah, we had 107 heat index today. You walked outside your front door today there when I first left the house, and it was just instantaneous. The sweat just started pouring off of you. That's my type of weather. That's my type of weather as long as I'm doing something. Now, if I'm not doing anything, just sitting back relaxing, I want the AC. But if I'm outside, working the shed, mowing the grass, working on a vehicle, anything above 90 is perfect. I've not heard that in years. Drei Stunden zu fahren. 3 hours to drive, according to... I do have my GPS program, got Google Maps programmed, but I'm not really watching it. It's more I can just glance down and see about how much further I have to go. According to the dash, I got 140 miles of fuel left. I got 194 miles to where I'm going, so I'm going to be about 54 miles shy of making it.
We found a faster route via I-29 North, which saves 5 minutes.
Oh, I was going I-29 North anyway. I'm not sure how it originally had me routed, but I was going 29 regardless. Now, once I get into Omaha, there's a couple, 4 deer on the side of the road, look like mom and babies. Or mamas and youngins. Now, once I get to Omaha and get to the exit I need, I will probably use GPS to get from the exit to the motel, if I can't see the motel from the exit. Have you heard anything from West Virginia lately? West Virginia Prepared Mine? Actually, I think she's got a different channel name now, but I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Can't remember how sharp this ramp is. I may have to hit the really quick. And not bad. Yeah, a lot of people I know have been busy past couple weeks. Past couple weeks when my day's off, I've been really lazy. I probably want to get fuel in Missouri before I cross into Iowa. On Domafats. And normally this weather, as hot as it is, when I want to be outside doing something. But past couple weeks, I just ain't been able to get motivated. During the summer, I usually save my inside chores of an evening once it's cooled off a little bit. Normally during the day, I'm out enjoying the hot weather. Yeah, I need to start being barefoot outside more often. I'm just bumming around. Definitely don't want to be out barefoot if I'm working on a vehicle or doing any welding or anything like that. Come on, people. Speed limit's 65, not 55. You gotta be friggin' kidding me. Hey, this little Toyota Camry will get up and go. Glad I ain't going south. Yeah. If I was going to the Kansas City terminal, I'd be getting off this exit here. Or if I was going to deliver General Mills, I'd be getting off at this exit here. Not a good part of Kansas City. Yeah, that speed limit 65. I had that pickup truck doing 55 in front of me. So I pushed on the accelerator to go around him. This little Camry get up and go. I got the adaptive cruise where when I came up on that truck, even though I had my cruise set at 65, the vehicle backed its speed off and basically paced the slow truck in front of me. Copy that. I appreciate you stopping in, Conspiracy Queen. Greatly appreciate the conversation. You be safe. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be coming up on when I came over to help the Kansas City terminal, stayed at a Holiday Inn. It's up here on the left. On the right, it's going to be Worlds of Fun, which is an amusement park similar to Six Flags. Yep, there's Worlds of Fun on the right. See the roller coasters. Then right across from Worlds of Fun on the other side of the interstate is the Holiday Inn. Not that late yet. I'm surprised Worlds of Fun ain't up and going. I don't see any roller coasters going.
There's a lane closure ahead.
They got lights on there at World of Fun, but I don't see no rides going. Surely they ain't closed already. Still being daylight. It is 8:36. Be splitting off to I-29 north here pretty quick. I don't want I-35. I guess be going up 435 a little further before I hit 29. Would have took that exit there. Believe 35 north, yeah, 35 north, and then took the first exit. There is a tank wash there we use sometimes. Used to use it quite a bit. Used to deliver General Mills there in Kansas City off that one exit, Front Street. And then come up here to the tank wash out to go to Ingredion and load starch to take up to Niagara Falls. Ah, you got your cheesecake strawberry blizzard. I basically got the same thing without the cheesecake. All right, I am through Kansas City. Yeah, I'm still on 435. I'll wait till I get up here to I-29 to end the live stream. It's going to be a little bit before I get up to I-29. I forgot it's about a half an hour, 40 minutes up before it actually splits off. I definitely want to stop and get fuel before I get to Iowa. Thygo. Sorry, I know I'm butchering that name, but appreciate you stopping by. No hable español. I can understand English und ich kann Deutsch verstehen. Alrighty, I'm pretty much out of the Kansas City area. I've been doing a live stream for 2 hours and 11 minutes now. I think it's time to end this one. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, taking the time to view the live stream. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe, but have fun. Catch y'all on the next one.